Hey and welcome to the daily Manchester United news show. Let's begin with our daily news. Brighton and Hove Albion considering £45 million swoop for Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho could be on his way out of Old Trafford this summer, with the Manchester United winger linked with a move away. As reported by the People's Person, Tottenham Hotspur are thought to be interested in the 23-year-old and are considering making a £50 million bid in the upcoming transfer window. Now, Brighton and Hove Albion have entered the fray, with the Sussex Express claiming that the Seagulls are considering submitting a £45 million offer for Sancho. That fee would make him the most expensive signing in Brighton's history, ahead of incoming Watford centre forward João Pedro, who has agreed a move to the South Coast for £30 million. Having sold a number of players for good money over the last 12 months, Brighton are likely to invest big this summer as they ready their squad for its first taste of European competition next term. And Sancho could be a player of real interest to manager Roberto De Zerbi. The Italian coach has favored wingers with good technique and dribbling ability throughout his career. The England international remains an excellent technician, even if his performances this season have seen him come in for criticism, with the squad already containing a number of players comfortable on the left wing. There is a possibility that Jadon Sancho could be seen as expendable. Man United are reportedly willing to do business at around the £60 million mark, meaning Brighton would need to commit to a more sizable fee where they pursue their interest. But as much as Brighton have racked in a considerable amount of transfer income over the last 12 months, Sancho's wages will likely pose a problem. At £350,000 a week, the winger makes more than triple any of Brighton's top earners. Given the difficulty Manchester United would face in getting a good price for Sancho due to his high salary and difficult run of form, Ten Hag would likely be better off retaining the player's services. If he can get back to his Dortmund levels, Sancho will be worth considerably more than £45 million. Alejandro Garnacho says his mind is made up and there is no going back. Alejandro Garnacho says he is full committed to Argentina whether he makes his debut this international break or not. There is a sense of nervousness in Argentina over Alejandro Garnacho, who had previously represented Spain at under 18 level. Due to his age, he can still switch back to Spain until he has made 3 international appearances. TYC Sport report Garnacho is expected to feature in both of the upcoming games against Australia, Indonesia, and then the World Cup qualifier with Ecuador in September in order to lock down his international future. Alejandro Garnacho says he will not change his mind and is relaxed about his international future with Argentina, whether he plays for the team later this month or not. He told Clarin, "I didn't doubt anything because I feel Argentine. They bet on me before and I was clear about it. I don't need 3 games to decide. If I don't debut this tour, it doesn't matter. I want to be with Argentina and it will happen later." He added that he has been welcomed by his new Argentina teammate, commenting, "My colleagues are quite good with me. They encourage me, they support me." The Manchester United prodigy also admitted he did ask Erik ten Hag if he could link up with the Argentina under-20 squad, but was not let go, with important club matches to be played. There were no hard feelings, with Garnacho recently signing a new contract at Manchester United until 2028. Sheikh Jassim wins race to purchase Manchester United, deal announcement soon. Qatar Islamic Bank chairman Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Thani has won the race to buy Manchester United ahead of INEOS founder Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Al-Watan report, the Glazers started exploring strategic alternatives for the club in November last year, and it was anticipated that there could be a takeover in a few months. However, the process has been prolonged until the end of the season. Sheikh Jassim recently made a 5th and final offer on the table to beat Ratcliffe in the takeover race. It now appears the proposal has been successful. Al-Watan an organization owned by Sheikh Jassim's father, have claimed that an announcement of the deal is due soon. This could be a major reason behind the after hours trading in the New York Stock Exchange. United's share price has gone up by 17% since the news broke up. Sheikh Jassim and Ratcliffe have been battling for the takeover of United for a number of months. The latter was recently leading the race before Sheikh Jassim's last gasp bid. The Glazers were reportedly open to staying at the club with a minority stake under Ratcliffe, but their stance may have changed with Sheikh Jassim's latest proposal. United fans will be delighted with the latest update from Al-Watan. Sheikh Jassim's complete takeover should provide manager Erik ten Hag with significant financial backing. The Glazers have never spent money out of their pocket at United, and there could be a huge difference in the handling of the club's affairs with fresh investment from Qatar. The financial fair play could be a potential hurdle for United going forward, but paying up a fine won't be a concern for Sheikh Jassim. While we don't have any official confirmation, the share's activity suggests that this could be a credible story. Hopefully, the takeover saga will come to a conclusion this week. Man United interested in signing Bayer Leverkusen winger Moussa Diaby. Manchester United are keen on securing the services of Bayer Leverkusen winger Moussa Diaby, according to the Daily Mail. The 23-year-old has been one of Bundesliga's best-performing wingers. In the recent campaign, he bagged 14 goals and 11 assists from 48 appearances in all competitions. Arsenal and Newcastle United have been keeping tabs on him, and it's now reported that the Red Devils have joined the transfer pursuit. United boss Erik ten Hag is interested in signing a left winger this summer, considering the inconsistent form of Jadon Sancho last season. Alejandro Garnacho has provided valuable backup to Marcus Rashford over the past year, but Ten Hag seems to be eyeing more experience. Diaby is currently available for £65 million, but Daily Mail claimed that any transfer activity is expected to be delayed due to the takeover talks. The former Paris Saint-Germain graduate managed 25 goal contributions last season. Out of those, 17 came from the right wing position. However, he has been equally efficient from the left flank previously. He has 17 goals and 21 assists from 72 games in the role for Leverkusen. His versatility would be a big plus for United. He could comfortably slot on either flank next season. As things stand, United are not planning transfer talks. In our opinion, a move for Diaby could largely depend on a takeover in the near future. United's main priorities for the summer are a marquee striker and a central midfielder, and beyond that, any signings could rely on player sales. However, this scenario could completely change if the Glazers agree to sell the club. Whoever takes over should provide more financial backing. Wolfsburg playmaker Felix Nmecha on Manchester United radar. Manchester United have Wolfsburg playmaker Felix Nmecha on their radar ahead of the upcoming transfer window, according to German outlet Sport 1. The Red Devils have already held talks with the Germany international's father, who represent him. As things stand, the Old Trafford side are interested in acquiring the services of the attacking midfielder. His current contract with the Bundesliga outfit is set to expire at the end of next season. The 22-year-old wants to leave the Volkswagen Arena side early this summer. A price tag of €15 million has been placed on him by the Wolves. However, apart from United, Borussia Dortmund are eyeing Nmecha. Therefore, it remains to be seen what the future will hold for the youngster. The German national knows the English game well. He came up through the youth ranks at Manchester City, who recently won the treble. The 22-year-old did not play much for the first team during his time with the Sky Blues before signing for Wolfsburg in the summer of 2021. Over the last 2 seasons, the playmaker has done well at the Bundesliga outfit. In the 22-23 campaign, the attacking midfielder established himself in Niko Kovac's team's starting lineup, scoring 3 goals and providing 6 assists in 30 appearances in the league. At United, the number 10 position is occupied by Bruno Fernandes. the Portugal international, has been influential at the Old Trafford side since signing from Sporting Lisbon. However, Nmecha is also capable of playing a bit deeper in the middle of the park. It remains to be seen if Nmecha will join Old Trafford in the future. Manchester United to make Chelsea midfielder Mason Mount bid soon. Manchester United will make a formal bid for Mason Mount, who plays for Premier League rivals Chelsea soon, according to Sky Sports. The midfielder's current contract at the Blues is set to expire at the end of next season. With just over a year left on his deal, the Red Devils have set a price tag in their mind and do not want to overpay. However, as things stand, there is still a gap in the valuation between the Old Trafford side and the West London club. As a result, the Manchester-based club are also eyeing alternatives in case a move for the England international fails. Mount made his way through the youth ranks at Chelsea before establishing himself in the Blues senior squad. It was Frank Lampard in the 1920 season who gave the 24-year-old regular opportunities in the first team. The English national has been one of the Stamford Bridge side's best players over the years. However, in the previous campaign, the playmaker was underwhelming and lost his place in the team. Mount is capable of being a world-class playmaker. Right now, the English national is going through a rough patch. Hopefully, the Old Trafford side will be able to agree on reasonable terms with Chelsea, and Erik ten Hag is able to get the best out of the 24-year-old at the Theatre of Dreams. Man United could turn to Moses Caicedo if they can't agree fee for Mason Mount. Manchester United could focus on signing Brighton and Hove Albion midfielder Moses Caicedo if they cannot agree a deal for Chelsea star Mason Mount, Sky Sports report. The Red Devils are planning to pursue a central midfielder this summer, and Mount is reportedly the priority target for manager Erik ten Hag. Talks are underway with Chelsea over a transfer package, but as things stand, there is a gap in the valuation between the Premier League clubs. It's now reported by Sky Sports that the Red Devils are reluctant to overpay for Mount, who will enter the final year of his Blues contract next month. If they cannot finalize a move for him, they could switch their attention to Caicedo. The club have held a long-standing interest in the Ecuadorian. United have not made any form of approach, but have asked to be kept informed on any development regarding the future of the in-demand star. Mount has been a key player for the Blues. He managed 70 goal contributions in 195 appearances for the London Giants across all competitions. He is now open to pursuing a new challenge at Old Trafford, but the big question is whether he can adapt to the number 8 position going forward. The England star has played only 17% of his games for Chelsea from the central midfield role. He prefers to operate from the number 10 spot. In our opinion, the Red Devils should consider signing Moses Caicedo over Mount this summer. The 21-year-old only made his Premier League debut in April last year, but has already established himself as one of the most sought-after midfielders. The youngster can operate from both the central and defensive midfield roles. He has a pass accuracy of 90% during the course of his young career. Meanwhile, Caicedo has shown that he can also play at right back with ease. In our opinion, Caicedo would represent more value for money than Mount. He has immense potential and could develop into a more creative player in the future. Rasmus Hojlund drops major hint over potential Manchester United summer transfer. Atalanta striker Rasmus Hojlund has branded Manchester United as a huge club ahead of a potential move to Old Trafford. Man United are looking to sign a marquee striker, and Hojlund is one of the names on their shortlist. Erik ten Hag has reportedly had video calls with the 20-year-old. Hojlund denied the rumors, but insisted he is flattered to be linked with the Red Devils. He told Danish outlet, "There has been no video call. I can't say anything about that. It's a huge club, so I must have done something right. If it says they want me, my goal is to reach the top shelf, and you can say that Manchester United is, so it will be huge." Hojlund would add more firepower to the United front line, which was largely dependent on Marcus Rashford last season. The starlet possesses a breakneck pace and is very strong in holding off defenders when receiving the ball. However, he cannot be the only number 9 signing this summer. He is young and still trying to find his feet in European football. The Denmark international needs time to refine his game, which will come from learning from his mistakes. United are after other big name strikers like Tottenham Hotspur's Harry Kane and Napoli's Victor Osimhen. Getting them to the theatre of dreams will require United to break the bank. The Red Devils must play smart in the transfer window and not overspend on Hojlund. Atalanta want at least £40 million for their star striker, but United should negotiate and get the deal done at a lower price. I will be uploading daily Manchester United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.